Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another video, and this is probably the final patch that we are going to be receiving before Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord does release, and it is kind of a small one, but it has quite a lot of teeth in the patch itself, mainly for multiplayer, which is awesome news because multiplayer has been neglected. But this is patch 1.8.1 and it is a automatic patch. It's not a beta, so it will just update your game. I don't believe this has broken any mods because there are barely any single player changes whatsoever to it. It's mainly focused around multiplayer, and I can only assume that we're getting a very small patch here because one, the developers don't want to break the saves up until launch next month, and also they're saving the majority of the update for the actual launch patch, so when people are playing it they haven't already played it and it's a bit more fresh. That's what I would gather. So yeah, what we're going to do in today's video is we're going to run through this. I'm going to talk a bit more about the multiplayer changes, which are massive, and then we're going to talk a bit more about what I think is going to be in the patch on launch day on the 25th of October. So we'll start off with the multiplayer changes because that's kind of what people are interested in, I think, as the single player changes weren't that crazy. And yes, we finally got custom servers. That is huge. We have been waiting 2 years, over 2 years for these custom servers, and they are now finally here. So you, me, anybody, or your auntie can go ahead and start up a very own custom server now on Bannerlord. I'll leave a link to his patch notes down below in the description so you guys can check that out. And at the bottom of the patch notes it does show you how to actually start your own custom server and so on and so on. But this will now allow people of the community to start creating these really cool environments with custom game modes, custom maps, and all that lovely stuff, which is really going to start pushing, I think, the multiplayer community forward. And now we can start having our renaissance. And yeah, it's very, very exciting. Not only this, the entire source code has been, well, not the entire source code, but the actual code for multiplayer servers has been set out now, which will allow modders to really start going to town with that. So yeah, modders can now start actually much more, I guess, easily see what they're working with now and see what they can change, see what they can add. Really start to look at custom maps and everything like that. And I can only imagine that it is a matter of time until we do get the Steam Workshop. I would assume that the Steam Workshop will probably be coming on launch day on the 25th of October. I wouldn't assume it'll be coming before then, just because it'd be kind of weird, right? They release the Steam Workshop, everybody uploads their mods, and then like 5 days later, everything breaks when the launch patch comes on the 25th of October, and then the Steam Workshop is already a mess. So I would assume that it will be hold off until launch, or maybe a couple of days after launch, so they can patch any major issues that arrive in that patch. But yeah, that's going to be really, really good, because right now, if you guys don't know, there are a few multiplayer mods out there, like the CRPG mod, and you have to go in, you have to stick the files into an awkward place, and then you have to run a script to launch it, and it's just, yeah, kind of annoying, and it's just not very user-friendly. However, when that Steam Workshop does drop, you're just going to have to go onto the Steam Workshop, find the CRPG mod, subscribe to it. We do actually now have a mod option in the Bannerlord launcher for multiplayer. You're going to go over to that, you're going to turn it on, and then you're going to find the custom server, and then you are literally good to go. And the Steam Workshop will keep it up to date, so you never have to delete and reinstall stuff. And it's going to be so simple, and that's just, one mod. All the other mods are going to be able to do that. I'm really, really excited for mods like Full Invasion 3 as well. That's been very much under development, so the fact that we're going to be able to get that, and just how simple it's going to be with the Steam Workshop, is awesome. They can also adjust like so many different things in these custom servers. So for example, tonight, if you're watching this the day of I release this, I'm going to be playing in a 500-person clan event. Currently, the server sizes are 120, and there are some people with custom servers really trying to push that, and I'm going to be playing with 500, so it's almost 5 times the normal server size. And we're basically just going to see how the servers run. We're going to have like tactics and stuff, so it's just going to be Bannerlord's biggest line battle, or shield wall battle, whatever you want to call it, is going to be crazy. And if it runs stable, they're going to keep on pushing it. Can we go up to 1,000 people in the servers? I remember Tailworld's actually saying that that's kind of what they wanted to push to, but they never knew if it was going to work. So now it's up to the modders and the players to really push it and see, because yeah, imagine some of the craziness we could have on custom maps with hundreds upon hundreds of people. It would just be madness. It really would be. And then people start adding in like Lord of the Rings mods and stuff. Oh my god, I'm already salivating about how exciting that could be. So yeah, if you are watching this day of, definitely go check out that live stream later today. And if you're not, I'll leave a link to it down below in the description so you guys can see how it went afterwards. But yeah, it'll be very exciting. So yeah, that's gonna be that. Multiplayer custom servers are coming. Well, they are here. You can do that right now. There's already modders out there making custom maps, and kind of CRPG mods really prominent right now. That gets like 100 people every single day whenever you play it, so definitely worth checking out. And now we have the mod system in Bannerlord. That's really, really exciting. So next we have the single player changes. Really, really minor stuff. Again, this doesn't break any mods, so if you are running a 1.8 campaign, I don't think this breaks anything, so you can just keep on playing your save game. Please do confirm though in the comments if this has broken any mods, because I will be interested, and it probably save people from ruining any save games. From what I've seen though, it's been absolutely fine. Basically, they fixed the defection bug, which I actually never ran into. I never had any of the lords just leave me randomly, but I know a lot of people did have that problem, so it's good to see, I guess, that they fixed it. And also they've changed it so that if you put more prisoners than you have capacity in your dungeon of your cities, but they just sell them, which again is a nice little change, but nothing game changing whatsoever. So yeah, so you may be asking, why do we have such a small patch? Like, what's the point of this single player patch? Well, I think it's more of a multiplayer patch, and these are just some of the important fixes that they felt like they were ready and they could just stick in and not break anyone's saves or anything, because there's no point. There's literally no point dropping a larger patch right now when release is right around the corner. Everybody's going to be restarting their game, and I can only imagine they are saving their bigger content patches for that release day. Now, I don't think we're going to be getting anything crazy in the release patch on the 25th of October. I can't imagine it's going to be like, oh, look, we've added in like 4 new factions and a brand new diplomacy. Like, that ain't going to happen. From what I would assume is going to happen is we're going to be getting a bunch of fixes. We're going to be getting, you know, some performance stuff, maybe some new armors, and some more cutscenes, maybe some more maps and stuff like that, some AI tweaks, and then probably the main story voice acted and fleshed out. That's what I would imagine. Like the main quest line, I imagine that's going to be done, and that's going to be voice acted, and that's going to be like have more cutscenes associated with it, and that's going to be the main premise. Because like I was just really thinking, like if I was picking up this game for the first time and the game's releasing out of early access and the story isn't even done, that's kind of a bit of an awkward thing. So yeah, I imagine that's going to be our content on the launch day. Is we're going to be getting a fully fleshed out main quest line. Maybe some branching stuff, but yeah, that's going to be the main content in that release patch, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Maybe with some more armors, maybe with some more custom castle scenes, and you know, some more battle maps, and you know, tweaks to the AI and fixes and the usual stuff we normally get in big patches. But yeah, that's what I would imagine is going to be the content on the launch patch. It's mainly just going to be the main quest being completely finished and ready to go. Because yeah, if I was someone picking up the game for the first time and the quest line, the main quest wasn't even done, that'd be kind of weird. But yeah, so that's what I assume is going to happen, and that's probably one of the main reasons why we haven't got 1.8. We have seen some console stuff as well. I'll mention this right at the end of the video. Is we have got some content for the console version of Bannerlord. They have mentioned that they are going to be, you are going to be able to have on the new console versions up to 1,000 soldiers. There's going to be like several game, I guess game modes you can run in Bannerlord. You can kind of switch into certain like performance mode, which is going to run better, but you're going to have less soldiers, which is awesome. I wasn't sure how many soldiers you'd be able to run on the battlefield on consoles, but if you're on the newer ones on the Xbox One and the PS5, you should be good to run the large scale battles, which is really exciting actually. They've also done some stuff about like sieges in that console version as well, which is cool. So yeah, it's nice to see the console is actually looking like a decent port. So they've done a good job there. But yeah, that's going to be it. This is going to be our final patch before release day. I would be extremely surprised if we got anything else, unless this patch massively breaks something. Yeah, we're going to be holding off until that launch day to see exactly what the content is going to be. But yeah, let me know if you guys are excited for the console version. Let me know if you guys are excited for custom servers, if you're already playing some of the custom servers that are now released. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and fish out.